You're watching TVC News, and we are continuing our live coverage of the state funeral of former President Muhammadu Buhari. We have our eyes on President Bola Tinubu, who moments ago alighted from the aircraft waiting to receive the body of the former president, Muhammadu Buhari. Now handing over to our State House correspondent Femi Akonde in Abuja for continuation of this coverage.
Well, these are live pictures coming from the Umaru Musa Yar'Adua Airport in Katsina State. President Bola Tinubu is already on ground. He has arrived at the airport. Any moment from now, we expect the presidential jet carrying the remains of the former president, Muhammadu Buhari, to touch down at that airport also, where the body will be received by President Bola Tinubu. We understand that President Bola Tinubu, has been taken to a holding room at that Umaru Musa Yar'Adua International Airport, where he will wait for a while until the body of the former president Muhammadu Buhari arrives. But before then, we are seeing already, dignitaries gathering. It's really a bit challenging for security operatives, the DSS and members of the armed forces there to control the crowd. They also have to be very careful because, these are VIPs. And, well, we still expect that there will be a sense of orderliness here at the airport, because access to the airport is also restricted. Not everyone is able to enter the airport. If you look at the kind of followership former President Muhammadu Buhari has, if these kind of measures are not put in place, even the aircraft will not have a place to land at the airport, I must say. But, well, we don't know how long they will have to wait now until the body of former President Muhammadu Buhari arrives. But when that body arrives, we expect that as soon as the door of the aircraft is opened, we expect to see Vice President Kashim Shettima emerge alongside the Chief of Staff to President Bola Tinubu, Femi Gbajabiamila, will also descend back from that aircraft. We don't know if the Borno State Governor, Umara Zulum, will also be on that aircraft, because we saw him in the pictures in London, where Vice President Kashim Shettima went to commiserate with the families of former President Muhammadu Buhari, and also return the body to Nigeria for burial. We do not know if Babagana Zulum had maybe left earlier, just like Umaru Dikurada, who was also in London at that time to visit former President Muhammadu Buhari when his death was announced. But though he arrived before the death was announced to pay his respects, check on his health, and in that process, it was announced that former President Muhammadu Buhari had died. Well, that's an airplane that just touched down.
All right, Femi, because we see that the Nigerian Air Force aircraft... Femi, very quickly, let's put you on hold. We see now right on ground that the Nigerian Air Force aircraft carrying the body of former President Muhammadu Buhari has touched down. Any moment, it will be opened, and then the body will be brought down to be received by President Bola Tinubu, who has himself said he would receive the body personally. More live pictures coming from the Umaru Musa Yar'Adua International Airport for the state funeral of former President Muhammadu Buhari. The doors have opened now. Any moment now, we'll see Vice President Kashim Shettima alongside the widow of the former president, Muhammadu Buhari, that is Aisha Buhari, who would be alighting. Okay, the Vice President Kashim Shettima is out now. He's alighting from the aircraft. with the federal government delegation to the United Kingdom